All right, we're coming to the conclusion of our interview in dealings with the DOI investigator, Mickey Biiggs. I'm going to ask anybody and everybody if they have any final words.
As we come to our conclusion of Mickey Biiggs, I have spent countless hours with just about everyone sitting at this table just identifying the problems of Mickey Biiggs. My concerns are of Mickey Biiggs' ethics and his integrity, and how many more lives is he going to destroy. You know, I don't think any one of us sitting here woke up the day that we were alleged of crimes. I don't believe they woke up and said, hey, today I'm going to commit a felony, or today I'm going to destroy my 20-year career. None of us set out to have this individual destroy us the way he has. I know for my husband and I personally, this has destroyed our integrity. Everything that we have spent our lives building of the people that we have become. He has torn at our core root of what we stand for our children. What I wanted to believe in justice, my faith in justice has been torn down, not even bit by bit, but torn down pretty much all at one time in regards to Mickey Biiggs. I know that within my fight for my husband and to clear him of any wrongdoing alleged by Mickey Biiggs, I had sought out specific individuals, one being Mickey Biiggs' ex-wife. I located her on Facebook, and I didn't really say a lot to her directly. I just wanted to kind of befriend her and just sit on it for a moment. I did ask her, at one point I thought she was maybe the sister-in-law to Mickey Biiggs, but she never responded. I had posted on my personal Facebook a comment. The comment was the same way this group is trying to expose the chief is how I want to expose DOI investigator Mickey Biiggs. And guess what? Mickey Biiggs worked with the chief when Dolan was the chief of Lumberton doing my homework. Basically, I was trying to use another story unrelated to ours, but yet related, being that Mickey Biiggs was involved. I chose to put the post from a local news channel on my Facebook concerning this story with Mickey Biiggs involved. I then received a message back from Mickey Biiggs' ex-wife. It says, I would highly suggest you back off. I have known Mickey Biiggs for over 30 years, and he takes enforcing the law very seriously. It's either right or wrong. There is no gray area. If more officers did their job this way, the world would be a better place. So you might need to make sure you have no dirt whatsoever in your past before you open up a can of worms that may eat you alive. My response was, thanks for your opinion. Everyone has one. Mickey Biiggs' ex-wife, by the way, her name is Cindy Sessoms Townsend, replies. Cindy's reply was, yes, everyone does, and obviously yours is coming from the lower end of your body. I can't wait for the slander suit to be filed against you. And my reply was, have a good day. It is not slander if it is true in facts. For one, I took this as an intimidating threat, that if I continued any further with whether it was Facebook posts, which were not slanderous, they were all true in nature, that I would personally be under attack and retaliation. I will fight for my husband until I bleed, and I will not give up on this. And Mr. Cindy, if you would like to appear in court, we've given your name to our attorney, because we will have you subpoenaed for this threat. Another thought that we had was, we were wondering if this was really even Cindy speaking, or if it was really Mickey Biiggs behind the scenes. They were only married for 2 years, so it's a wonder where her thoughts come from. But like I said, we will continue to fight this fight. We will not give up. I do not want to see any other individual have to go through what we have had to endure at this table. I have done my investigations, and I completed them about 2 months ago. And what I have found is Robinson County, these are concerning the Department of Insurance and their statistics. The county of Robinson County has the highest conviction rate of any Department of Insurance crimes against the Department of Insurance. Again, Mickey Biiggs being the primary investigator for the Robinson County area. I have also pulled up Mickey Bigg's caseload, and for what I have seen so far, he is the main Department of Insurance investigator, which I believe they have 20 sworn law enforcement officers. He's the main one with the most cases on the court docket. When I completed my investigation, out of all of the cases that he has on the docket, every last individual is facing a felony charge except for one. So what that tells me is he's out to destroy, because felonies will destroy. My husband's already been affected by this. Yeah, his concealed weapons license is being pulled from him, and he's not even been convicted. So he definitely he needs to be handled.
All my life, when I was growing up, I didn't hang out with the guys out on the corner, smoking weed, getting drunk. And, that was something that I prided myself on. I made something out of my life, and the rest of them, either they were dead or made nothing of their life. And for this man to have me facing federal charges, felony charges, I'm appalled from it. And I feel something needs to be done with him and put his path to destruction to an end.
I'm Walter McNeil's wife. My name is Mary, and talking to the two other people that make couple, the mother and son team and the husband and wife team and my husband and myself, and dealing with Mickey Biiggs. To me, he seems to want to destroy. He wants to destroy your life. I know what he did for me and my husband. He did all he could to destroy our personal life, our financials, our finance, and everything. With his demotion and everything, they did not demote him back to where he was. They demoted him beyond where he was. And I was in school, and at the time I had to give up part of my life to go back to work to help my husband and our son that was in college. We had just built a home, and Mickey seems to us to try to take all that away. But through the grace of God, we survived. Mickey, he seems to want to destroy my husband's reputation. He just a destroyer. That's what his name should be, Mickey the Destroyer. And listen to these today. He's really working on these people's lives. This is their lives. This is their livelihood, and he's working to destroy them all the way.
Mickey Bigggs is unhappy with his own self. So he just sit back at night and think about how many more people he can make unhappy and pleasant during the run of the day. That's his whole outlook on life, is making everybody unhappy.
In closing, my name is Yolanda Smith, and this is my son, Chadwick Mason Smith. My family and I seek the following relief: that this harassment stops immediately, that an investigation or an inquiry commence in the actions of Mickey Bigggs and the entire North Carolina Department of Insurance Complaint and Criminal Investigative Divisions, and that any cases against my family, my friends, by Mickey Bigggs be suspended or stayed pending the outcome of an investigation by an outside organization. We ask for justice, not just for us, but for all at this table. We just ask that you hear our cries and that the words can be spread, that other people won't have to go through what we've had to endure, to pave the way for a better tomorrow, for others that want to enter into bonding, for others that are in positions that don't have to be robbed or raped of their positions because of one man's actions. Thank you so much.
Does anybody else have anything they want to say about what they want to happen to Mickey Bigggs, or is that speaks for everybody?
Sounds good to me.
It does.
I would like to add the part where we say we don't want him in law enforcement. Can you go?
One thing I would like to say that I would want everybody that's sitting here to be cleared of everything that has started in their proceedings. And with Mickey Biiggs, I really think somebody needs to investigate him.
When we talk about putting closure to what we've all had to endure, it's been asked to us, what do we feel that justice would be served for us? For my husband and I, justice would be basically that Mickey Biiggs is stripped of all his law enforcement credentials and licenses and badges, that he is never to work in any form, shape, fashion of any type of law enforcement where he can have an effect on people's lives, livelihoods, their family, their finances, their dignity, their integrity. He needs to be stripped of all that from top to bottom. Just because you've worn a badge for many years, 30 plus years, does not make that individual credible. Anyone can destroy their own career. Just because you wear a badge does not give you the authority to go out and destroy. You could be found just as guilty. We would also like to see criminal charges brought against Mickey Biiggs. There's many cases here of not dropping information, proceeding forward. To me, that's obstruction of justice. Perjury. There's many cases, and I'm not going to sit and name them all, but we have enough that we feel like criminal charges can be taken out on Mickey Biiggs. And finally, I want some form of compensation for what my family and I have had to endure. The mental anxiety and the stress, and some days it's hard just to get out of bed and face the world. When you've got your community looking at you and questioning you, we were once leaders in our community, which we will still continue to be leaders in our community. But
all of you were once leaders in your community. All of you.
Will continue.
And I will continue. I'm a mother of 3 children that I will continue to raise in our community, and we will continue to put forth an effort to provide and be that hand in our community and our voice, in hopes that people won't use what has happened to my husband against him. But at this point,
so it's almost, you can see a form of attack on African American leadership, or forms of leadership within the minority community, because that, when you look at it all, you were all strong people with what you were doing, and it seems that just because you were strong and good at what you were doing, you might have been targeted.
Well, and I also think that each one of these individuals sitting here as African American individuals rose above the stigmatism.
Right.
They're not your local or your stigmatism individual of hanging out on the corners, or what black people do.
Known to say, the society say. Yes, that's right.
They've all risen above that.
Right.
And now all of a sudden they're being put down to that level.
Because they're a threat. Leaders, black leaders, business owners, leaders are threats. We want to thank you for your testimonies today. I hope that justice will be soon served. I hope that anyone that's watching, these families that have been devastated, get enough passion to speak up on their behalf. We're seeking your support. Call your legislative, call your elected officials. Let them know you want justice for those here that have been mishandled by Mickey J. Biiggs. Thank you very much.